She say it's just a life of conspiracy. He plots and plans damnation to the T. But God give us life and more abundantly. Things our imagination haven't even seen. I'm sitting back reminiscing on all my blessings. I'm almost living daily and guessing. There was times that I was barely resting, full of doubt, in and out, man, really stressing. The devil had my mind. I was truly done, running out of time, living like I'm blind in the dark. Like fire, I'm truly smart. Waiting to hurt any person who pull my heart. But see, he occupied my time and not my heart. Cause I was on God, had his angels on guard. And since I accepted Christ, it turned out nice. He didn't stop there, so please be aware, y'all. The devil don't care who he uses. That's what that song is about. Standing your ground and standing firm on the word of the Lord. And I felt like this song would go good with our topic on the day, Wendy. Because what we talking about, Wendy?
Today, you guys, we're going to be talking about slander, defamation, gossip.
Yes.
What else we talking about today? Hold on, let Wendy get her card, because Wendy wrote some things down today. I ain't going to freestyle like I've been doing. I'm actually using my
professionalism.
It's going to be professionalism today, all right? So I wrote some things down, you guys. We're going to be talking about slander, gossip, drama, and what overly dramatic behavior actually looks like, okay?
Right.
So what you going to be talking about? What's your...
I'm going to go into the characteristics of defamation.
Okay.
You know, a lot of times it simply looks like this. People like to play both sides.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
Playing both sides, get information over here, a little bit over there, so they can take the partial truth and make whole lies. You know, I remember growing up, my grandmother used to tell us that half the truth is a whole lie. So either way, you were still lying, and lying is what makes the trouble. Lying is the sin in the situation. You know.
Okay, how y'all guys doing today?
Hey,
Happy
hey,
Saturday,
come on,
first of
stay
all.
on in, y'all.
Stay on in. Hey, thank you, number 12, for joining into the podcast. We having to pre-do this early, you guys. Hey, number 15, like we say, Father's Day is tomorrow. Miss House, we got a special treat for the first man, for first gentleman, okay? And so she won't be here, so for us to do our podcast at our regular schedule time. So we're kind of doing this a little bit early, and I got to go to work tonight. So we're going to get started. We want to give a shout out to everybody who's been following us on YouTube.
Thank you.
And being consistent with following us also.
Yes, thank you.
On Facebook. We want to thank you guys personally.
Thank you
We
very
also
much.
want to say we want to keep Mama Steele in our prayers. Found out that she transitioned sometime today.
Yes.
So y'all pray for the Steele
family.
family. Keep the family in y'all prayers. And we finna get started. Okay. So I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna start out. So slander. This is what I wrote down. Is the action or crime of making a false or spoken statement damaging a person's reputation. Gossip becomes slander when there is an intent to misrepresent, defame someone's reputation. Okay, drama. Drama refers to unnecessary, often manufactured conflict, emotional outbursts, or attention-seeking behavior, often involving gossip. Being overly dramatic includes exaggerated reactions,
Right.
excessive display of emotions. Attention-seeking is drawing attention to themselves or their problem to even make those problems to be minor or either fabricated. Number 22. So that's what I got wrote down. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. And then Dr. A going to hit us on the spiritual and the therapeutic part, and then also what she's going to be talking about. You can start
Yes. Hello, Miss Henry. Well, go based off of what you just explained, given the meaning of slander, is it looks like when you done spent a lot of time around somebody, right?
Right.
And y'all done shared secrets.
Correct.
Y'all done shared things that you probably didn't share with nobody else.
Right.
Then they get mad at you, right?
Right.
And then they want to go and talk about your secret
Right.
with somebody else.
Right. Right.
That's
right.
gossip. That's slander.
Right.
You trying to make me look bad because you mad at me.
Correct.
But we share information with each other. What if I did you like that?
Right.
You
right,
know?
Right.
It comes to a place where it's sad because in the mental health field, I work with a lot of people that can't be healed from anxiety and depression because they are afraid to share.
Okay.
Therapy is taught therapy. Therapy is not just you coming and getting a medication and I say some things to you to make you feel good about yourself. Talk therapy is talk therapy where you have to sit down and you have to be open and you have to be honest.
Okay.
But me as a therapist, I have to make you trust me enough to share that information with me so it won't go back. You won't think it's going to go back to somebody else. But so a lot of times when I pull in somebody for therapy, I ask them, how do you think I can help you? Or what is it that you need help with?
Well, can Wendy tell you what she need help with? Wendy gonna tell Dr. A what she need help with, Mr. Boyce. Wendy Williams been distraught all week.
Oh, well, you distraught, Wendy.
Listen, Wendy been under attack. You know what I'm saying? All week long. We're not going to get into it. It's already, I'm not going to get too in depth with it. But when I say under attack, I mean under attack with my job, under attack, in my house, under attack, social media.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, I think, a few ministers have reached out, you including, and just let me know that when God starts seeing elevation and seeing your energy and you switching up and you changing and you trying to do better, that's when the enemy coming and he's really trying to attack, right? So, when I brought down the things that I brought down as far as slander, actually, to keep it 100 with you, when I went live, somebody inboxed me and said that they cared enough about me that they wanted to share something with me. And I won't say their name on Facebook, but they sent me the definition of defamation. Okay. And they sent me that definition because they said they wanted to look out for my well-being of what they were seeing on Facebook this week. Okay. So I thought this would be a good topic to talk about because there's been a lot of defamation going on social media. Not with just me, but just all week, you guys. All week the devil been busy. Like
hello, everyone.
There's been so much going on Facebook, y'all. You get on there and every other day somebody is going live and putting people under attack. And whether we know it to be true or not, we still entertaining it.
Yeah, and that's not good. It's not good at all. But let me tell you something, again, from a therapist standpoint. A lot of times we're not hurt by what strangers say.
Right.
We're hurt by the people closest to us.
Right.
That's family, friends, spouses, people that we should have been able to trust enough to be naked in front of.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And
but you have to watch who you be naked in front of.
You have to watch who you be naked in front of now because people don't have the mind of Christ anymore. And what I mean by that, they be so ready. Oh, everybody think they all there. Everybody think they got this neck going on. But let me tell you this and that. They be ready to put you down so they can try to stand on top of you.
Right.
And then depending on who it's coming from, family, mama, daddy, sister, brother, them people really gonna believe what they saying. Why? Because that's your mama, that's your sister, that's your brother.
Right.
Right. And that's just strange. That goes back to my therapy corner when I talked about the dysfunction in family. It's time to heal from all of that, Wendy.
Okay, it's time to heal.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know me, y'all.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So how can you heal from things when you keep allowing the same people to hurt you, to keep coming back and to be? How can you heal from allowing people to mistreat you and mishandle you and mess over you, even if you're trying to live in Christ or you trying to live Christ-like by, us saying, well, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I keep hearing people reach out to me and say, you just do what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do and God going to do the rest. But at the end of the day, God was still human.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He was still somebody, and we are all still somebody. So at one point, Dr. A, do you say, okay, no, you don't got to take it to social media? That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm saying, you steady praying for people, and then you steady praying for your breakthrough as well. Yeah. And then people keep poking at you, whether it's family or folk. You know what I'm saying? What point did you come to in your mind till you say, okay, am I going to address it or I'm going to let the Lord handle it?
And now it comes to, okay, God. First of all, the Word of God says faith without works is dead. Okay? So it's going to take a process. It's going to take a time in due season when you're going to have to make the moves. Then it's going to come a due season when you're going to have to just be still. So with that being said, when it comes to you allowing your family to keep doing the same thing to you, it's called normalizing. It's a learned behavior.
Okay.
It's a learned behavior. And it goes back to our very first topic, environmental influences.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So it's something that has to be unlearned, you know?
Right.
You didn't learn how to just sit around and just react and behave the way you did overnight. It grew up in you.
Right.
So that's why.
So I grew up in hell. Hell, y'all, they say hell ain't no cuss word that's in the Bible. And any ministers on here,
I want you to clarify what you said when you said, so I grew up in hell.
Okay, I want to answer this to Miss Sheila Toblet because I love Sheila Toblet.
Okay.
So, y'all, Miss Sheila Toblet, I love you. Thank you for supporting our ways. She put a comment down here that said, you have to separate yourself from people.
Places and
Hold
things.
on, I can't see it. Okay. From people. It was just on here. I'm sorry. But anyway, I got what you're saying. Basically, she's saying that you have to separate yourself from people, I guess, places and things.
Yes.
But what if you don't separate yourself from people, places, and things, and then you still being attacked? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what if you have stuff, like, what if you're not in the same space of where you used to be? What if you don't even hang with the same people that you used to hang with? You know what I'm saying? And then things are still being said that may be 5 years ago, 6 years ago, but then people will bring that darkness to light and make people think that what happened 5 or 6 years ago is still currently happening today.
But those are spiritual attacks.
Okay.
Those are spiritual attacks. Because the enemy is trying to slow down your progress.
Okay.
You already done moved up a notch. And I'm gonna tell you like this, the higher you go up in Christ, the higher the warfare becomes. Because more things are going to be revealed.
Right.
Those things are being revealed so you can be delivered, so you can be healed, so you can continue to be set free. But you're going to continue to be blessed. Remember last week I talked about how Job always got double for his trouble.
Right.
You're going to, as long as you obey God and continue to walk the way He have you to walk.
So I can't, so y'all, Wendy asking y'all, you know, I got Dr. A too. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think Wendy,
talk to us, y'all.
Y'all talk to us. Y'all think Wendy need to stop cussing people out. J Mac, what? J Hemp here, you my nephew. What's up, baby? What's up, Dewey Ross? Wendy love you. I love what you and Scott Bird doing. You feel me?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Dewey Ross, you know, Wendy, you think I need to stop reacting and giving people those reactions while I'm cussing people out? What I need to do? You know, Dr. A stay on me on the spiritual side. Between her and Sherry Collins, Wendy can't breathe. Breathe on me.
I left my tooth out.
Oh, wow, where's it at? Oh, she left her tooth out and mine is out. I'm distraught.
Oh, well, I mean, this is real life, real talk.
It is.
We're not playing no games.
We're not playing no games on here. Thank you, Makaya. Thank you, Sherry. This is my social worker. I love you, Sherry. But we just want to get on here, you guys, and talk about it. You know, not make it so heavy today. It's been a heavy week.
It's been a heavy week
already. And so, you know, we just want to talk about a few things. I'm gonna let Dr. A get into her card, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
All right. So the defamation of character is it's a legal context, and it refers to making false statements about someone that can harm their reputation. It can cause damage to a reputation. That can lead up to a person having financial losses, job losses, relationship losses, and so on. And it extends from your topic where you shared about slander.
Right,
you know,
slander.
And reasonings behind people slandering a person. It could be jealousy and envy. It could be resentment, revenge, or even past trauma.
Okay.
A lot of times when you see people that slander others, they like to gaslight the situation.
Right.
Okay, and gaslighting is a form of manipulation.
Right.
Okay, so they'll go and they'll throw, you heard it saying, throw a rock and hide your hand.
Right.
Okay, they'll throw a rock and hide their hand. But then when you react, and you for all the smoke, cause see, I'm one of the people, I'm for all the smoke.
Yeah,
I'm not getting ready, we ain't get ready to argue, we ain't get ready to go back and forth. That's how I was. Till God changed me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we're going to duke it out, let's duke it out. Man,
Right.
woman, man, female, whatever. Let's do that.
Right.
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's what I'm all about. Ain't no need to throw no rocks.
Yeah, because I ain't going to let you have it.
I'm not going to let you have it. I'm about to grab it before you can pull it back.
Right.
You
right,
know?
Right.
But I thank God for change. Amen.
Amen.
I thank God for strength. And it took a lot of strength and growth for me because I felt like I had to protect myself because nobody else was. Right?
Right.
So, you know, that gaslighting and that manipulating, people go to certain groups of people that they know the information can get back to them.
Right.
You know, and they talk to people from a perspective of, I'm your son. I'm her son. I'm her daughter-in-law. I'm her
cousin.
Yeah, I'm her cousin.
Oh, and I'm going to tell you
we
something
used to be best friends.
and it happens in the workplace a lot.
Yes. I'm a
co-workers.
co-worker. You know,
the co-workers are the worst.
I went to the church, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just act like they just been in that element where they got everything and all the good information about that person, and they just tear that person's reputation down.
Right.
Manipulate them, and they make themselves a victim.
Right.
And they make themselves a victim.
Correct.
You know, and then they target you because you're stronger than them, and they know you're stronger than them.
Right.
But they want to tear your reputation down so bad that they'll go to everybody in your circle. Honey, I don't have people to go out and I don't have people to tell me I'm gonna destroy your reputation. I'm gonna destroy all them degrees you get. All that. I'm gonna destroy your marriage. I'm gonna make sure you lose your business. I'm gonna call your pastors. Just people. Those words have been said.
But I don't get what is the joy? I don't, and this ain't no shade, no tea. Like, you know, y'all, this ain't scripted. We just doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just do this. We get together and then we just come together. We're gonna talk about, and we start talking. Mm-hmm. But I'm asking, what is the motive? Like, you know what I'm saying? When I say what is the motive of, you know, none of us is perfect, and everybody done did. Right. We all flawed. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I'm just saying that God didn't make us perfect.
He didn't make us perfect.
And He ain't want us to walk around and pretend that we are perfect.
It goes back to jealousy, resentment, revenge, and their own past trauma.
Okay.
When people can't get over their own past trauma, they see the strength in someone else that they may just be intimidated about,
right.
And they sit and they try to destroy that person.
Okay.
Because they want to eat off of that person's name. They want to eat off that person's reputation. I'm going to say it in the hood slang. But you get what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Like if I can get a come up off of you, that's what they trying to do.
Right.
And it's because of their own personal issues that they need to heal from.
Gotcha.
Yes, you know. So that's I'm done with that, but you know.
You amped up today. Y'all read Pastor House of Energy. This is a good topic that really needs to be talked about. We was going to talk about something else, but I think with everything that went on all week, I just feel like this would be the perfect topic to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Drama, how people like to engage in drama, how people like to call you and keep on the low drama going, but in their mind they don't think that they keeping drama going, and maybe it's innocent. But you know,
girl, they know what they doing.
I'm trying to get
they
people
know what they doing.
I'm just saying, if I was y'all, hey, listen, Julie, if I was to call Dewey Ross and be like, hey, Dewey, you know what I'm saying? They up here talking about you and Scott Bird up there burning up the damn shrimp. You know what I'm saying?
Burning up the
shrimp. The grits is greedy. You know what I'm saying? The scrimps. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use them as Scott for this because they got their thing too. I'm just saying that. If you was to call and tell me that you went and got a plate from them and it was greedy and it was this and it was that, why would I take that information back to cause confusion? Maybe it was a bad day. Maybe something was going on to where this and that. Well, why would I take that back to them to cause them, you know, the second guess what they're doing or what they got going on, or you know what I'm saying, or even to address it? To me, that is causing unnecessary drama. Because people are miserable. Misery loves company. And that's it. Okay. Again, it starts with your own healing. Right. Your own healing, and a lot of times, it wouldn't hurt us so bad if we didn't put trust in the people close to us, thinking that, not realizing they're human with their own issues. But you don't have to be a a doorman. I don't trust not one nigga.
You don't have to be.
I'm sorry, I don't trust nobody, and I hate to say that I'm trying to rebuild, but you know what I'm saying. When you trust somebody, I don't know. Not even saying that I put my faith in nobody, because my faith is in God. My trust is in Him too.
Right.
But you can't even trust somebody. Niggas pillow talk so much. This nigga pillow talking so much, and I'm not lying. Like, and I hate to say that term, but we being for real. Niggas pillow talk so much they worse than the females out here. You know
they
what
go
I'm
out and pass it around rumors. I don't understand that. How you sitting around talking and start trouble like a woman? You might as well just...
That be that female energy in them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that female energy in them. But yeah. So anyway, like I said, we was gonna get on here and talk about that. I gotta keep up with the time, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So we usually do it for about 30 minutes. We're gonna get y'all back, cause But how much longer? You think?
We can start wrapping up.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah. I was just thinking about how to overcome.
Okay.
You know, dealing with somebody causing so much drama in your life, slander, and trying to cause defamation of character in your life.
Right.
A lot of times, you know, if you're the one that's doing it, I'm encouraging you today to seek support and heal from whatever your trauma and your past pain was.
Okay.
If you're a person that's dealing with somebody continuing to try to put you down and make you look bad to others, then, you know, seek support from people who's going to care enough to help you, not people who just want to be a listening ear to be a running mouth. You know, we got to have discernment.
That's good.
We got to have discernment when it comes to things like that, because that could add to the stress. You know, in therapy, we teach a lot of coping skills for managing stress, anxiety, and other negative emotions, you know, and we work on helping people build their self-esteem. You know, a lot of times you have low self-esteem, or your self-esteem have dropped because what people say. You know, it's not being people that come around and say, I heard people say, Angie Tenji ain't got no friends, Angie Tenji ain't this or that, you know, but don't nobody even know Angie or Tenji, really. Don't nobody even, and I didn't even mean to bring up her name. I don't even know how it came up, but this is where I'm at with it. Don't judge a book by its cover, because you don't really know what nobody went through, came through, overcoming through, or continue to have to live through. Right. And when you, and like Courtney said, I agree with you. When you poke the bear, then what you going to expect, you know? Yeah. But even in today, I thank God that I'm able to have accountability for my actions and my response. And I remember when I first started changing, it seemed like people really just wanted to try me because they knew I was changing, and I would respond. And I'm saying I won't respond today, not as quick, because I'm still human. But I promise you, you know, don't cross the line, baby.
Well, Wendy can't fight no more. We're going to make this be known. You know what I'm saying? I used to be one of them ones that was back in the day, you know, I'm going to go toe-to-toe with you. But y'all, I'm trying to grow. I'm allowing God to use me the way, you know, I think that He wants to use me. And that's by ministering. And my ministry is what I'm doing with you guys. You know? It don't always have to be, you know, people think ministry have to always be you being behind the pulpit. But God can use you in every area to minister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With that part being said, you know, I'm going to always rely on Dr. A to always try to, you know, encourage. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but she is a great therapist. Like, y'all need to reach out to our future faith and your family, because listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. She gonna give it to you real. She keep me grounded as well. I wonder, yeah, because Wendy be about the rockers. Sometimes, you know,
you got to show them the logo.
Oh yeah, can y'all see the logo? Let me see if y'all see the logo. Hold on, let me turn it around.
Hey.
Can y'all see it? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, this is my pastor, therapist, cousin, friend. You know what I'm saying? And y'all notice y'all see me with her a lot. You know why? Because I had a lot of idle time on my hand. I don't think I told you that.
Okay.
And when you get a lot of idle time on your hand, it allows the devil to play in your playground. Mm-hmm. Meaning, you know, want me to slip and dive and slip back into my old ways and you know, boosting, drugging, like, you know, I ain't ashamed to say it all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So to keep somebody around you that can keep you grounded, kind of stir you and keep you in the right area. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for what I tell you that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep pushing. We ain't going to hold y'all, but we want to get on here and give y'all a quick little, you know what I'm saying? We want everybody to have a good weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the active fathers, the deadbeat fathers too. I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you.
Because they wouldn't have them babies without
right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna say dead. I'm going to say dead because I got one. But anyway, yeah. So anybody who done produce a child, it's a difference between being a daddy and being a father. How about I say that? Yeah, so I'm really saying Happy Father's Day to really all the real fathers that is actively involved in their children's life every step of the way. I hope y'all have a great weekend and a Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. I want to personally say Happy Father's Day to my husband, my first gentleman, my best friend. He's a great man, and regardless of whatever, hey, he's been good to my household, okay? To my household. And he takes good care of all 8 of his children, you know.
Right, that's all right.
And they love him, and his grandchildren. So, you know, anybody that got something to say about that, I'm sorry you let somebody in your family to separate you. That's not my problem, okay? And on top of that, for anybody, I got to say this out loud.
Okay.
Because I had to talk out loud. I've been having a conversation with my children. My children has watched me go through a lot of emotional pain, trying to raise them and be there for them. And my children really love me, and I thank God for them. And you know, Monty said some things to me that I feel bad because I don't want her to hurt because she see me hurt.
Right.
So I don't want Lasia, she's so sweet and quiet. I don't, and her and Monty, you know, they want to talk and deal with things. Don't allow yourself to keep being abused and misused. You know, a lot of times us as Christians, we think, well, as long as I do the right thing, God gonna bless me anyway.
Right.
And that's done been my mindset for a long time. I have a lot of people behind the curtains, under the table. I'm talking about family now.
Okay.
And I don't get no support and no credit for it.
Are you looking for, now I'm going to ask you, are you looking for support? Are you looking to get credit for what God done told you to do or what you're doing from your heart?
I don't look for it.
But you could have done came a time that is past due.
That's where I'm at with it. It's like the Bible tells us we're supposed to give credit what credit due, and if you could take time out and give credit to everybody else about little or nothing.
What about me, little old me?
Yeah,
right,
you know, and that's just where my mindset is at now.
Okay.
And I did try to really like let that go, but my kids been on the outside looking in, my spouse been on the outside looking in, and they like,
when is enough enough?
When it's enough is enough. And I'm like, okay, but I didn't, you know, I wasn't thinking about it. So that's a form of a place of needing to be healed. Yeah, for me, where I'm thinking, you know, I shouldn't be important just to help you start something, get something, do something.
And accomplish something.
And then I get no credit for it. But I could get top down and put down and let down.
And slander. Okay.
Yeah.
So you opening up today?
I'm opening up today.
I'm glad.
I'm opening up. My life's not perfect.
Yeah.
My life's not perfect, but guess what?
Right.
My God is perfect.
Right.
And God gives me strength to go on. And I'm gonna tell you why, because all week long I've been at conference, and one thing we talked about was mental health. And and having mental health and having therapy as a pastor or as a leader, those things are important. We are human too.
That's right.
We have feelings too.
Right.
You know, and yes, you know, I accomplish a lot because I'm a woman that work for mine. Everything. I don't care if what you think I have. But, you know, me and my husband take care of each other, and only people closest to us know.
Right.
that what I got, he got what he got, and it's just what it is, you know.
Right.
But you know, I don't have to.
And that's another form of slander that we did. The perception of what one think of someone past, or what they may assume that the person may still be doing and don't even know things such and such, but we still got each other. Right. Okay. Right.
That's another thing. But I thank you so much, Courtney, because I like just being around. I'm a real person and I'm a genuine person. I know I have a big heart, and a lot of times my anger came from me hardening my heart because I didn't want to keep having my feelings hurt.
Right.
You know,
Wendy bringing her out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wendy bringing her out, but she bringing me out too. And that's what they say: iron sharpen iron, right?
Yeah.
Right. So iron sharpen iron, and so yeah, you know, I'm really ecstatic that that you recognize yourself, because I'm always saying, you're a therapist, but you still human as well.
I'm still human.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
I go through, been through.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean going through now, but it's okay.
Right.
It's okay, I remember I was so mean one time, I couldn't cry. I could be hurting and wouldn't shed a tear. That wasn't right.
Oh no, the devil had you. Well, they just say the devil had you bad.
Yes.
Yeah, he done all had us bad.
That wasn't right.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm getting ready to try to hurt you before I shed a tear.
Right.
And then you poking at me, you laughing at me. You don't know what I went through at home. You don't know what I went through at school. You don't know what I went through in my neighborhood. And you saying something out of pocket, then I just took all that anger out of you, and now you scared, and now your friend's scared, and your mama's scared, and your cousin's scared, and y'all trying to make me a bully, but you started it.
Right. That happens. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I did have to heal from that. Anger management did me some good.
Okay. So are you suggesting Wendy might need to get
You might need some anger management.
Some anger management?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I'm receiving it. I'm receiving it. You know what I'm saying? I still got a lot of areas to grow in. So I don't allow myself to easily get triggered.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think they said when you allow people to trigger you, it shows a weakness in you.
It still show your insecurity in an area.
Insecurity, that's the word, yeah. So we or whoever allowing people to trigger them to get a reaction from what done happen or is happening, it do shows a form of weakness to a degree, I feel. So but we're gonna wrap this thing up, y'all. We love y'all.
We love y'all. Go to YouTube.